Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Tarot, aka LLE.Astrology, which is out right now. I got every signs except the fire sign, so I'll be doing that at the end of the day, plus the Divine Masculine's Karmic situation wrapping up today. So like I say, I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so the next 48 hours, my whole time schedule is going to be out of whack. For those that's waiting on readings and life coaching, I think we only got one person waiting on reading, one person waiting for a life coaching session so far. I can get to y'all after Friday. Anybody that want to book with me, please book. I'm definitely welcoming all newcomers. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. It's definitely a lot of info over here. It's a little preachy. It's coming from a good place. Hope y'all understand. For those that don't understand, please get in tune. This channel is cloaked for a reason. Channel's the way it is for a reason. I hope y'all got that. I've been here damn near 4 years. I hope y'all kind of get what I'm giving out here. If not, just fuck with me a little bit longer. You'll understand. So, I'm gonna kick the feminine's karmic situation off first. And like I say, all the divine feminine karmic situation is the karma that's going on with you. You got karma that's going on in life. You got karma that's going on in your divine life. We're divines. We move and live and, move in an infinite motion. We do shit for the world, which is Ace to 10. That's karmic cycles. Everybody doing that shit. Divines and karmics. Then divines have their divine accountability. You know what I mean? The shit that we do for God. Shit that we do for the kingdom. Shit that we do for heaven. This is path, purpose, divine love, divinity. All the good shit that divines do. It's in this realm, fourth and fifth dimensional realm. In the third dimension, in this matrix where we dwell at, we definitely got karmic shit to do too. So we got karma on earth, and we got karma in heaven. We got divine accountability. Thus, we got karma in our from the divine shit that we doing, and we got karma in the world where we doing shit. Point blank, period. First card in this message, feminine, we have the Five of Swords. This is the focus card. What's a sword? That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction that you're going. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Everything starts from the sword. Like I say, thoughts and decisions. Cups are just feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Feminines dominate the heart and mind arena. So your heart and mind is always aligned. The divine masculine realm is the wands, which are things you're doing, things you've done, not shit you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Got a lot to do with your actions and behavior. King of wands is a divine masculine. Queen of wands is a divine feminine. It's the action and behavior that's making them divine. Then you got pentacles, toes. Wands are knees, shit you doing. Toes is what you manifest. Head, have a thought. Shoulders, feel something about that thought. Knees, do something about that thought. Toes, manifest something from that thought. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. That's the process. So you focusing mentally. What you focus on mentally, we got the Fool card clarifying that. That's being unaware. Or being in a whole new world like Aladdin, where you don't know where you at in life. You don't know what to do next. You don't know what tomorrow got waiting on you. You know what I'm saying? You're really focusing on the unknown. Like I said, you got known unknowns, unknown knowns, and unknown unknowns. You can't really focus on the unknown unknowns because you gotta know what's unknown to be known first before you can even get a crack at unknown unknowns. You know what's known. That's something you know. That's not what you think. That's that's something that's true. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to trying to figure out your next play, your next move, your next direction, where to go from here, just go in the right direction. That's up. What's up? God is what's up. We all ascended. What's the next step after the Five of Swords? That's the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is taking a shot. Five of Swords is aiming at a target. Cocking a bow or cocking a pistol at a target. You aim it, but don't aim too long because then your arm gonna get tired and it's gonna fuck up the accuracy of your Six of Swords, your shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. It's like you're taking a shot at the dark. You're taking a stab at nothing. It's like you think you see something, and it's like you shooting for it. Can't nobody tell you what your purpose is. You find that out. Can nobody tell you who your twin is unless, you find out yourself or go through, psychics like myself or other people who can help you kind of get that pinpointed there. Anything you need to know in life can be given to you. All you got to do is have like I say, the ambition, the drive, the knowledge, and being in the direction to get whatever you seeking in life. We all don't know where to go. We all get stuck in forks in the roads and at pickles to where we don't know if we're doing the right thing or not, but we learn by doing. You got a sword and nothingness here. I don't see no motherfucking wands. Start doing some shit. You learn by doing. Even if you're doing the wrong thing, you'll know it's the wrong thing, correct it, and start doing the right thing by doing some actions. That's fairly important. Bottom line, we got the Queen of Cups. That's the psychic card. What's the psychic card? Trusting your own intuition. You have intuition. Divine intuition. That's where your power lay. We're divines, right? That means we X-Men. We all got powers. Everybody has powers, but divines utilize their power. Divines find their power. Divines do what X-Men do. You got two choices as a motherfucking X-Men. You can go to the Professor X school of the gifted, learn how to perfect your craft, perfect your power, learn how to do your power without hurting yourself or other people, or you can just roll with Magneto and wing it. Seems like you winging it up here. That's not the way to do. You need some type of structure, and you need to be in an environment like Professor X School of the Gifted to where your power can flourish. Now, Professor School for Xavier could just be around people who are welcoming and understanding of the path you're going on and your state of mind right now and how you feel about the world and things of that matter. Divines should fuck with other divines. Why? So you ain't walking around here thinking you crazy because you standing out like a green hat with an orange bill because you feel like an outcast or you feel alienated from the motherfucking world because it seems like the world on a whole nother frequency. They are karmic frequency. You ain't on that. You on a divine frequency. You know what I mean? So, saying all that shit to say this. Clarifying the Queen of Cups, which is your power. Queen of Cups is also dreams, fantasies, signs, synchronicities, writings on the wall. Just trusting your own intuition. That's a psychic. Your psychic abilities, your intuition, your inner self is telling you some shit. And it's really telling you exactly what the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go in life. I told you, knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. Queen, that's a divine realm. Queen, that's a divine realm. Bottom line, you in divine realms of things. You get into the thick of things. You in the higher ground. More money, more problems. You get into better problems. You know what I mean? You got good problems. Not everybody have good problems, but even good problems are good. Yeah, they're problems, but they're better problems than you had when it was worse problems. You're just coming at a spiritual cusp at your life. You know what I mean? To where you're gonna have to be 10 toes the fuck down on going in this divine direction you being led. Or being 10 toes the fuck down on what your intuition is telling you about yourself or about your twin flame demo or about your current karmic demo or about your family or about your job or about anything. Or about anything. Final smoke in this bottom line energy, we have the King of Wands. That's the divine masculine. Whether that's your divine counterpart or the divine masculine within yourself. We each have two energies, masculine energy and a feminine energy. Some masculines are more feminines than masculine. Some feminines are more masculine than feminine. Like I'm a man, but at the end of the day, I'm a feminine energy. It's a lot of feminine energy in me. And I got to balance my masculine energy within my feminine energy to really balance myself. If I was too damn feminine, then like I said, I won't have no type of foundation rooted within the masculine in which I am from being a man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bottom line, a lot of you feminines are going to have to step into the masculine within yourself. Feminines, I told you, y'all rule the heart and mind arena. That's cool in the game, but shit, you're going to have to start wanding, doing shit and manifesting things. You can have a plan all day, but eventually you're going to have to execute your plan. It's good being in your heart and mind, and be in line on what you're feeling, on what direction you want to go, but you still got to go. Trial and error. Divine masculines are all about that shit. They'll do something and learn that they fucking up before they switch it. They just try, and then they learn by doing. You just, like I say, you got a plan. Shit look good on paper, but you still got to execute it. And that's where you at. You just at the point where you're going to have to do more wands and pinnacles than the cups and swords you usually be on. Directly coming to the situation. Feminine, you got the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a big ass pinnacle. This is a big ass asset that you're going to attain or acquire. This could be an important pinnacle like yourself. You are a walking, talking pinnacle. You know what I mean? This could be a nice check, a new job, a new house, a new car, a new baby on the way. This could be an engagement ring. This could be you getting engaged. This could be a marriage proposal. This could be a contract for a business, a grant for a business, a loan for a business. This could be a graduation you need to attend, a funeral you need to attend, a family reunion you need to attend, the birth of a family member you need to attend. Whatever this pinnacle is very important, and it's an asset, and it's something you're going to acquire, so you're going to have to know the worth of this pinnacle before this pinnacle even arrives. Whatever that person, place, or thing is, because that's what pinnacles are. Putting more smoke on this pinnacle, whatever this pinnacle is a huge part of your world. So having a new house would be good for your world right now. Having a new job, a new career would be good for your world right now. You know, having a child will help your world out. Having, being married. You know, having a business. This is a business. This is an idea. This is something very valuable. Having something valuable in life ain't gonna do nothing but help you. Knowing the value that you are in your own life, or your value to the world, or you being in the world. It's like a lot of people feel like they want to quit. Society and the world is getting the best of them, where they feel like they don't even want to be here no more. Like, nah, keep going. Keep going. Final smoke. Hopefully it ain't a red card, because if it's a red card, it's a warning. It's a red card. It's a warning. We got the Five of Pentacles, the Dark Night of the Soul, going without some shit. That's being asked out. That's the worst that can happen happening. You know, it's like you got a blessing on your hands, in your possession. But you looking at the world thinking that whatever this is going to get fucked. It's like you scared to have a kid in the world because you know how fucked up the world is. You scared of starting a business right now because it's like during the lockdowns, during coronavirus and shit. A lot of shit is different. A lot of shit ain't what it used to be no more. You know, you think having a nicer car might be better, but given how the world is, it might be a little bit too much right now. You want to move to a bigger house or a better neighborhood, but like I say, given how the world is, it's fucking up your manifestations here. You just manifested something grand. But it's like you looking at the world and you looking how fucked up this pinnacle gonna be given the shit that's happening in your world. Directly, you kind of in a pickle. You know what I mean? And you don't need to be. It's like you got good things going in your life. You got exactly what you need to succeed, survive, and thrive. Don't worry about the house. Don't even worry about the what. Don't even be worried about the who's and shit. Like, there's no questions here. Just do shit. If you want something, you want to attain something, get it. It's going to be drawbacks from attaining a pinnacle to this big. I told you, more money, more problems. Giving this better car, higher bill payment. Better house, higher fucking mortgage payment. You know, better job. It's farther though. And you spend less time with your family. Like, it's, that's life. You got good, and then a good thing can come, but it's still some bad and ugly that shit that could come from this good thing. That's life. You know what I mean? We don't make the rules here. We just try to abide by life the best way we can. And that's what you're doing. So subconsciously, you got the Knight of Swords. This is fear. Fear is being mentally discombobulated from a what? A Ten of Swords that happened prior to this card. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending or a death. That's getting fired. That's losing your car. That's losing your home. That's losing your job. That's losing a person in the family. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got the Five of Pentacles, the Dark Night of the Soul. You know what I mean? You're about to go through some fucked up shit, but at the end of the day, you are an asset. What you're going through is worth this pinnacle you finna get. In order for things to begin, things have to end. You wouldn't have got your new job if you didn't get fired from your last one. You wouldn't have got a new car if your old car was working. You know what I mean? Like, the family wouldn't have evolved or elevated to what the family was going to be if the older generation didn't die off. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything happens for a reason. And you shouldn't fear shit. Because if you fear it enough, that worst fear will become your reality. What's the opposite of love? It ain't hate. It's fear. You fear what you don't know. You fear what you don't understand. You fear what you can't comprehend. And this is thoughts too. Fear is in the mind. Death, Ten of Swords, is in the mind. Pain, Three of Swords, is in the mind. God, King of Swords, is in the mind. It's all mental. And that's what you're learning in your karma. You're learning the karma of having fear in your mind. It will eventually show up in your manifestations, pentacles. And that's what it's starting to do. So how do you get rid of fear? Knight of Swords, redirect your energy. Get to the next step, which is the Queen of Swords. What's the Queen of Swords? Being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you going in. You know what direction you want to go in. You ain't scared of the direction you going in or scared we're going in this direction it's going to take you. You know? Final smoke on this fear, we got you, the Queen of Wands. Like I say, you a Queen of Wands. You powerful as shit. You're Trinity in the motherfucking Matrix. Anybody need a level head, it's you. If anybody need to be confident, it's you. If anybody need to be facing their fears, it's you. If anybody need to be facing their fears, it's you. You see how you ain't looking at your fear? It's got the best of you. You should have came out first looking at this fear. Instead, you letting your fear get the best of you. And when your fear get the best of you, once again, it starts manifesting pentacles showing up in your life. Through persons, through places, through things. And like, since this is the karma to yourself coming into this situation, like I say, you're going to have to not have fear. Be fearless. Go towards your hardest conflict. Try to take on your hardest debt, your hardest bill. Get the hard shit done first. So it's just, ain't nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? Once you finish all the hard shit, then you can get to the little shit. Don't do the little shit first because you nervous or fearful about the big shit. Handle the big shit first so you can eliminate the fear. Whatever this fear is coming from or whatever this fear is. You, feminine, in regards to yourself personally, we got the Knight of Cups. This is the Romeo card, like from Romeo and Juliet. This is just having like raw passion, pure passion, heavy emotion, super duper duty passion for something. You were 10 of cupping. 10 of cups is happiness or being emotionally content or being emotionally fulfilled. Whatever is emotionally fulfilling you, whatever is making you happy, like I said, you at the step after that happiness shit. You ecstatic. It's something you ecstatic about when it comes to yourself. It's something you very passionate about when it comes to yourself. And it's got a lot to do with how you feel. I told you, cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. You can feel strongly all day about whatever you feel strongly about. But what you don't want to do is hold on to this energy and, once again, not do shit with it. You need to be wanding. That's doing shit. That's shit you've done. You know, that's actions and behavior. You feel very strongly about something. Okay, well, you're going to have to put some actions and behavior. Mix that with this feeling you got to where you can get to a 10 of Pentacles, which is manifest on a physical level what you feeling on an emotional level. But if you just holding on to this feeling with no wands and not doing anything about it, if you just hold on to this feeling and ain't really got a plan with all this shit here, it's just gonna, like I say, keep you exactly where you at. Just make you ecstatic about nothing. Just make you happy doing whatever it is you're doing. It's like a person who, like I said, their key to their happiness is not talking to nobody, not picking up phone calls, alienating themselves from the rest of the world. Since they're in a position to do it, and it seems to be working fairly, they think this is the will. Until, like I said, the thrill is gone, till that passion is over with, till you having a bad day, till you need somebody to talk to, till you need a helping hand, till you need a shoulder to cry on. Then all that shit you was for Pinnacle and all that shit you was holding on to, like I say, don't mean shit. Feelings can fester, even good feelings. Like a man that's promising you he gonna marry you. You make him happy, but I guess not happy enough to be his wife. Here it is, it's like 2 going on 3 years. You say I make you happy, you say you good with me, but goddamn it, where the commitment at? Like, what you really about? What you really holding on to? You know what I mean? Are you in love with are you in love with the thought of being in love with me? Like, are you in love with the what could be with us? Because it seems like you happy about You're more content of what could be than what's the fuck's going on right now. It's like a person who keeps saying that they love you, but like I said, they won't commit. It's one thing telling a person you love them, but you're gonna have to show them. But you can show a person you love them through actions and behaviors all day. Eventually, you're still gonna have to pinnacle, commit. You gotta turn his girlfriend into a fiance and then turn that fiance into a wife. You can't turn your girlfriend into a fiance only to keep her at a fiance because you like where she at this fiance part. Because you know once she become your wife, things are gonna be different. You got good emotion, great passion and shit. Do something with it. Don't let that passion, I can speak from experience. Don't let, you know what I'm saying, your passion just be with all you about and nothing more. The karma to that. In regards to yourself, you got the Ace of Cups. This is self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration. This is karma. This is where a lot of your karma and your karmic message is coming from, right here. Self-love. Like I said, as a divine feminine, 8 years into my twin flame demo, seeing the difference in my twin and in myself and in my demo as a whole, one thing I've noticed at least the past couple months is how I've been missing the action in my own twin flame demo. From the gate, like really, it's 7 years went by, and it's like a lot of shit I'm just realizing now at year 8. My fault in things, where I fucked up in things, where I kind of did my masculine kind of bad, kind of dirty, not believing in him, sweeping shit under the rug, thinking shit that's big to him is small to me, and thinking shit that's, you know, like shit that was big to him was small to me, and shit that's small to me is big to him. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen a lot of my errors in my own demo. It had a lot to do with me. Like how I feel about myself got in the way of a lot of shit. My confidence got in the way of a lot of shit. My arrogance got in the way of a lot of shit. My pride, ego, money, status, you know what I mean? Like influence. A lot of shit kind of got in the way. At the time, I thought, you know, I was cool, but like I say, we might think we going in a good direction. We might think certain passions and certain things are essential, but over time, you'll learn exactly what matters and what doesn't. This whole 8 years of me being in my twin flame demo, I forgot one fucking thing my twin was trying to tell me this whole time. And that was to be the best person I can be and ensure my long-term future by making the right choices today. I took a lot of risks. I've gambled a lot. I've went in circles a lot. I've done a lot of this shit. Only to be right back at square one with my twin hearing the same message I heard when he first came around. I understand why my twin had to separate from me, had to leave me alone sometimes. He couldn't get through to me sometimes. That's why he had to leave me the fuck alone. I wasn't listening at one time. Or I thought I was smarter than him or knew more than him, or I felt like I didn't need him at one point. You know what I mean? Separations don't just happen because you fucked up or because your masculine fucked up. You know what I mean? It's ever changing. It's just an ever changing environment. This twin flame is where you're really gonna have to be accountable for what you do. Sometimes it might take 2-3 years later for you to figure out some shit you did 5 years ago. But as long as you know, better late than never. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all this shit to say this. A lot of what you go through in your twin flame demo is dictated by how you are, the person you are, the shit you feeling. If you ain't taking care of yourself, like I said, if you insecure due to complexes and abandonment issues and shit like that, like I say, your masculine ain't gonna get through to you or can't get through to you. Until you heal yourself, your masculine can never really penetrate your heart in the manner he needs to penetrate. He can never really be of service in the manner he needs to be of service. And then there's sometimes where your masculine is right. Your masculine is on path. Your masculine is being progressive and proactive with you. But the way you reading shit and the way you taking shit, it's like you got it all fucked up. I told you it's reflection. I just found out about this whole reflection shit, I would say like 2 years ago. So the first 2 years, I wasn't even talking about shit that you could do that your masculine doing, which is the same, but it's coming out different. I just thought that I was trying to reach him and I couldn't reach him. Or he was trying to do some shit and I couldn't understand it. But in reality, we doing the same shit. It's just showing different. That's why it feels like it's different shit when it really ain't. If anything, it's you looking in the mirror. Your twin is just you looking in the mirror. When you looking in the mirror, you can see yourself from a way that you can't see yourself not looking in the mirror. In the mirror, you can see how good you look. What's on your face? There's something wrong with you. If you got some bumps or scars or hair bumps or blemishes and shit like that. If you didn't have a mirror, if you didn't have a reflection, you wouldn't even know what you look like. You wouldn't even know what was there. You know what I mean? So you're just starting to understand a lot of shit that you didn't know in the past. You don't want to beat yourself up now for realizing how bad shit was or how misguided you was or how confused you was or how the ego and pride fuck shit up. You learn by doing. That's all your masculine been doing is going with the ropes. And by you stepping into your masculine energy, what you did in the bottom line, you learning the same steps and lessons that your masculine learned too. Masculine role, feminine. You personally, in regards to the masculine energy, you got the Seven of Pentacles. This is Riri. It's all what the fuck I was just saying. Eventually, it's gonna get to a point where you're gonna have to, when it comes to your masculine, you're gonna have to review some shit, remove some shit, relocate some shit, reevaluate some shit. You know, it's some shit you did. You're gonna have to review. It's some shit you was on. You're gonna have to actually redo. You know, Riri, R-E-R-E. It's relocation, that's rehab, that's, you know, reconsideration, reunion, you know what I mean? Like redirection, rearrange. It's a couple rereads you gotta do. It's about 7 of them. And all that's gonna do is make things make sense for you. You got off track. By 7 of Pentacles, and you just putting yourself on track. You got some shit twisted before. Now you ain't got it twisted no more. You made a few mistakes. Now you know enough not to make them mistakes again. You know what I mean? You was a little too much in your ego, a little too much in the pride arena, really too much in the self arena. You're rearranging that. And by doing that, you're going to 8 of Pentacles. You're going to get your life back, or get your life back on track, or get your Twin Flame demo back on track, or get yourself back on track, or get your Karmic demo back on track. Like, you're getting your shit back on track. It was off the track. You didn't know you was off the track. You see you was off the track. You're putting yourself back on track now and laughing at the big mistake you did, laughing at your old behavior, laughing at your former self. That type of swag. Karma to that, we got the 8 of Wands. Like I said, eventually you're going to have to express this. My twin been acting different ever since I've been telling him he been right most of the time. Since I've been telling him he been right. Like I say, masculine been right on a lot of shit. I've been wrong. Masculine be getting a lot of shit. I've been off. But masculine been actually know, he been actually knowing his job for years. I've been off my shit. Off and on. Going in circles. You know what I mean? Being triggered. Ego, pride. You know what I mean? We, like I say, feminines, we do a lot more work than the masculines. Thus, we have a lot more karma than the masculines. Thus, we have a lot more going on than the masculines, or a lot more adversity, or a lot more obstacles, or a lot more actions and behavior to tweak every now and then. You know what I mean? Comes with the territory. So by it being a lot, we're gonna make mistakes. It's like you taking on a shift with twice as much more clients than you had before. Of course you're gonna make a mistake. You ain't used to this volume. You ain't used to this value. And it's like, even if it's something small, like just making 20 sandwiches for 20 people, you used to making sandwiches for 8 people. Or you used to having the time to just make sandwiches for 8 people. Now you got to fit the time that it take to make sandwiches for 8 people for 20 people. Of course you're going to skip a sandwich. Of course one of the sandwiches ain't going to have no meat on it, or ain't going to have no mustard on the shit. Like, of course you're going to kind of make minor mistakes. It happens to the best of us. But you're going to have to acknowledge those mistakes. Ever since I started telling my master, yo, nigga, you was right. Like, I got shit fucked up years ago. I thought wrong, my bad. Yeah, you was being proactive and shit. I didn't see it then. I apologize. Like, you know what I mean? And everything I'm saying, it's like, my twin, he's like, nigga, thank you. Been telling you this shit. Glad you get it now. I'm glad you're with us now. It's like, you know, happens to the best of us. Like I said, we're powerful as shit. And we think we doing good, but even by us thinking we doing good, we can be harmful to ourselves and the people we love the most. Twins, basically. So it's karma. It's a lot of karma going on with yourself. You seeing how not you at fault here for shit, but you kind of are. Everybody's at fault. Your masculine fuck up, you fuck up. It ain't just the masculine not being on point. Eventually, you was off point. And you're going to have to get on point. That type of swag. Future final row. Feminine, going to the future, you got the King of Cups. King of Cups is the highest form of emotion you can be on. It's the emotion to say fuck it to any and everything that ain't about the kingdom, whether that's God's kingdom or your own personal kingdom. But whatever your personal kingdom is, it's still God's kingdom too, because God is in your kingdom, hopefully. 1950s, 1960s dad. That's what this King of Cups is. It's a tough love card. What's to a 1950s, 1960s dad? Like I say, they old school. They don't really get all this new shit that you get. They don't really give a fuck about or interested in this new shit you interested or give a fuck about. All they focused on is what matters. Paying bills, paying debts, paying your college bills, sending you to a good school, making sure you got things so you can live your best life. It ain't about his life anymore. This 1950s, 1960s dad. He loves y'all, but it's like, I'm not living my own life. It ain't about my life though. I'm dedicating my life to my family. So it ain't about me no more. And it's like it's a downside to that. To a person who's living for other people as opposed to living for yourself. Like, it's like most parents. It ain't all bad. It ain't like your life over with. It's just priorities have switched. And by being a 1950s, 1960s dad, this energy, just go for a masculine or a feminine, you know what time it is. You know, it ain't about you no more. There's things you're gonna have to put in your life, and there's some shit you're gonna have to really draw the line on what's important, on what's not, what's a part of the kingdom and what ain't. You really start to see what the kingdom is, and the kingdom usually got to do with what's important or what's right or what matters, not what don't. Final card of your message, feminine, you got the Two of Swords. This is pussyfooting around, being iffy, one foot in, one foot out. You at a fork in the road mentally. Like I say, Ace of Swords, there's only one right way. That's up. That's Ascension. Any other way is a distraction. Any other way ain't towards the kingdom, ain't towards God, ain't towards where the fuck you need to be. Now, if you feel you ain't ready to go down this path, that's cool. Prepare yourself. Use this time you spending on the other side to prepare yourself. You might as well, because you're going to go past the point of no return, meaning you're going to go back in the same direction anyway. Say you don't want to go the right way. You feel that there are options. Okay, try them options, but don't be fucking with them options too long to where it's taking you away from up, which is down. There is no duality. It's just one right way. It's only been one right way. Earth created another alternative. Earth created options. The third world, the three dimension. Like, it might be options you think in the third dimension, but in reality, we going off fourth, fifth dimensional time, fourth, fifth dimensional law, fourth, fifth dimensional relativity here. You know what I mean? So, like I say, if you in a pickle, if you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, that means you ain't doing the necessary actions you need to be doing. Because if you was doing actions, you wouldn't be in your head at all. So, feminines, final message here, step into your masculine side, which is the King of Wands. Why masculine is the King of Wands, things you do, things you've done, your actions, behavior, and manifestation. All the shit you need to be doing at this present moment, feminine. That's the message that I got. Please stay tuned for the next messages. Deuces.